So during the pandemic, everything shut down, and I was offered a position as a first grade teacher in the classroom. Because Texas, we do our own thing. This was like August of last year. I walk into a restaurant in East Texas, they're like, "Sir, can you take your mask off, please?" "Yes, sir. Thank you." "Okay, you got it. I don't want to offend anybody. Put your guns away." So I say, "Okay, no. I don't want to teach first graders. That seems like the most terrifying thing that a person can do." And she was very adamant, and she said, we really need somebody. And I was like, "You know what? All right, I'll do it for the kids," which is true. I was like, I'll do it for the kids. My first day on the job, I walk in, and she introduces me as Coach Leith, which I loved that. I'm like, "You're buttering me up. You want me to stay? Okay." And I stayed for 4 months. I loved it. My first day, I'm sitting at this table, and I've got the sentences written on the board, and they're supposed to copy them. I want to see how their grammar is. I want to see how their writing is. And I have this little girl named Aniston. Do we have any teachers here? Right? We don't have favorites, right? Come on. She was my favorite. Her and the Bryce. And so she was getting really frustrated. She couldn't write because I was timing her. I'm like, "Let's go. You got this, Aniston." She's like, "You're way too intense for me." I'm like, "I'm in first grade. Let's go." So I think I was making her nervous, and she's going, and I was like, "There's 30 seconds left. There's a light at the end of the tunnel." And she just puts her pencil down. She goes, "That's not true." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "There's no light at the end of the tunnel." I'm like, "Oh man, this is going to be a conversation." She goes, "Coach Leith, the light's in you." Now you know why she's my favorite. Come on, right? I said, "What do you mean?" She's like, "There's no light at the end of the tunnel, and even if there is, you're the light inside the tunnel, so it's okay." Man. So I get to the end of the day, and I'm at, the parents are picking their kids up, and they're like, "Oh, there's a man in elementary school. Hi." I'm like, "Hello." And the principal's like, "So are you coming back tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yes." She goes, "Why?" I was like, "I'm in love with 17 little kids. Like, I'm coming back." And so for the next 4 months, I just learned so much from them. And we forget that we are the light. We bring the light here. And when you remember Dorothy, I actually consider Dorothy one of my favorite leaders. And people don't often think about Dorothy as a leader. But in reality, she is, because what happened is she had a dream, she had a goal, she had ambition. She's like, "Kansas isn't big enough for me. I got to go." And he invites them into his office. And he says, "Scarecrow, let me give you a diploma. Here's a diploma. You're smart now." A diploma, that paper, when I got my master's, it's like, "Here's your paper." I was like, "I already got the information. I got the student loans to remind me about it too." But now the Scarecrow's like, "Oh, the MC squared, and blah, 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 blah," like that. That was already in him. And then you got this Tin Man. The Tin Man gets a time, because we want to keep track of the moments that take our heart away, that take our breath away, right? So it's tick, 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 and he's like, "Yeah." And then the Cowardly Lion gets a medal. And it was kind of like what Steve does in his King's Council, like he bestows honor to other men and women. And so that's all he did. And now all of a sudden the Cowardly Lion's like, "I ain't afraid of no tail." He ain't afraid. And so all three of them got what they want. And then they, in turn, look at their leader and they go, "What about Dorothy? She didn't even ask for anything. She got to Emerald City, she got her friends there, her tribe, her clan, the weirdos that she collected from the island of misfit toys, and she was like, 'I'm good. My team got what they needed.'" That's a leader. That's a leader, right? And so he says, "Okay, I'll take you home," which is a little creepy, but all right. And so they get in this hot air balloon, and the guy's wizard's like, "Oh, let's do this," and he's an idiot, so he didn't tie it down, so it takes off, and she's like, "Oh no, I can't get home." And then comes the mentor, Glinda the Good Witch. She says, "Dorothy, you had the power all along to get home. You got to click your heels together, say there's no place like Kansas." That's what I hear over there. That's good. Translation. Glinda said, "Move your feet." and believe more. Amen. That's what she was saying.
Spartans! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what does. Get on your feet. So they didn't need words to tell them what they needed. Just a sound. Out, out, out. And I want you to make that from just the deepest part of your soul right here. Just the most deepest part of your soul. Here we go. So I'm going to say abundance. What is your profession? And I want you to tell me what your profession is. Here we go. Abundance! What is your profession? Woo! Let's go! Let's go! All right.
The challenge has been received.
Everybody on your feet. Let's have some fun. So I need you in like an athletic stance. Here we go. Let's go with the thigh claps. Here we go. Ready? Stay with me. Good. All right. We're going to go to the forearm. So we're going to go left hand to the forearm. Ready? And go. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Thigh. Come on. Fat. Boom. There we go. Come on. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Come on. Oh, we know this one, right? Come on. Keep it going. Come on. Buddy, you're a boy making big noise, and in the streets gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Come on. We will rock you. Come on, keep it going. We will rock you. Keep it going. Buddy, you're a young man, a hard man, shouting in the streets, gonna take on the world someday. Got blood on your face, big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. Loud, we will rock you. Last one, come on, make it loud. We will rock you. Woo! All right. I want you to close your eyes. Put your hand over your heart.